Moving on here, we've got a petition with 127 claims of sudden unintended acceleration, which has been emailed to NHTSA, and NHTSA, which is the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, has stated the following. On December 19, 2019, the Office of Defects Investigation received a defect petition by email requesting a defect investigation of alleged sudden unintended acceleration in model years 2012 through 2019 for the Tesla Model S, model years 2016 through 2019 of the Tesla Model X, and model years 2018 through 2019 for the Tesla Model 3 vehicles. In support of this request, the petitioner cited 127 consumer complaints to NHTSA involving 123 unique vehicles. The report includes 110 crashes and 52 injuries. A copy of the petition will be added to the public file for this defect petition, and ODI will evaluate the petitioner's allegations to determine if the petition should be granted or denied. If the petition is granted, ODI will open a defect investigation. If the petition is denied, ODI will publish a notice in the Federal Register. All right, this sounds like serious stuff. NHTSA investigation of sudden unintended acceleration in Teslas.
Now, this isn't anything to be too worried about. It is a great part of our regulatory system. It means that they can file just about any sort of complaint with NHTSA, and NHTSA is going to have to review it.
Yeah, but it's all over the news that Tesla has this unintended sudden acceleration.
So we're looking at 127 cases of unintended acceleration. And I think the thing to keep in mind here is that Tesla has all the logs for all of these cases. And as Tesla has stated back in 2018, quote, "We investigate the vehicle diagnostic logs in every accident in which a driver claims the car suddenly and unexpectedly accelerated. And in every case, the vehicle's diagnostic log confirm that the vehicle operated as designed. Accidents involving pedal misapplication, in which a driver presses the accelerator pedal by mistake, occur in all types of vehicles, not just Teslas. The accelerator pedals in Tesla vehicles have two redundant sensors that clearly show us when the pedal is physically pressed down, such as by the driver's foot."
So you're saying with Teslas, you can actually know what happened because they have all the data.
Right. It's actually being recorded in the logs, and so they are going to be able to go back and either prove or disprove that someone's foot was the cause of the acceleration, as opposed to mystical, magical acceleration.
But I mean, 127 people must have felt confident that they had pressed the right pedal, and then they filed this petition with NHTSA, right? So that's your proof.
Well, actually, it wasn't 127 individual people.
Okay.
This was one person named Brian Sparks.
Wait, Brian Sparks? Why is that name so familiar? Oh, he's a Tesla short.
What do you mean?
In fact, he doesn't even own a Tesla. He just shorts the stock all the time.
So you're saying that this is someone who shorts Tesla stock, filed this complaint?
Yeah. In fact, most of these cases we've reported on before, and Tesla has said, like you just read, that they've checked the logs and it was the driver's fault.
Well, he is within his rights to do this. There is no sort of law or regulation that prevents someone, even with a vested interest, from doing something like this, which I would argue fair enough. Okay.
Well, let's use some science then. In the United States last year, there were 16,000 accidents, according to NHTSA, that were caused by drivers hitting the wrong pedals. And we know that there was 3.2 trillion miles driven. So we can do the math and figure out how many accidents per mile were caused by that.
It's 0.000000005.
Right. Now, we also have 127 claims that Tesla's had this accident.
Right.
And we know that there was about 500,000 Teslas in the United States. They drove on average 15,000 miles a year, which is what the average driver drives. So that's 7.5 billion miles. So 127 divided by 7.5 billion, that's 0.00000000169. So 3 times less accidents in Teslas by pressing the wrong pedal.
Okay. And I mean, that puts us in a ballpark that is roughly on par with people hitting the wrong pedal.
Right. It's a really common mistake that people make. And many times when people do it, they're sure they hit the right pedal.
Right.
Because usually you're flustered. Something happens, someone's yelling at you or a dog's barking and you're flustered and you hit the wrong pedal and you drive into a garage and then you get further traumatized.
And I mean, this is more common with older people because they first initially hit the wrong pedal and then...
Usually
part of your brain is like, I'm pretty sure that was the brake, so press it harder,
Right.
and then you end up driving into a store. However, I think, yeah, if you're startled by any way, something jumping out in front of you, it's very easy to hit the wrong pedal. I've done it before. I haven't gotten into an accident, but I've definitely had an experience where I definitely jumped for the wrong pedal, and it could have led to something bad.
And I just want to point out that, many manufacturers have recalls for parts that are broken. If we look back at 2009, Toyota had a sticking gas pedal problem. They had to recall 9 million cars. That cost a lot of money. If it does turn out that Tesla has some kind of problem they need to recall, it can probably be fixed with an over-the-air update, which would be fast and would cost very little money to fix.
Right.
And the other thing I want to point out is that Tesla has already sent out an update. So all of the cars now have what's called obstacle-aware acceleration. You can turn that on or off. And we have a whole video we did about that here, which is basically if you have that on, the car will sense that there's stuff in front of it, and it'll put you into a different acceleration curve. So you won't be able to accelerate as fast, which could save you from getting into an accident, which it did here in the video that we made.
And I've experienced this as well, where obstacle-aware acceleration makes the gas pedal feel all spongy, and in that fraction of a second you go, I am going forward, so this is the correct pedal, but something's wrong. Should I be reevaluating? And it gives you a little bit more time because instead of zipping up to 60 miles an hour, it's ramping up the acceleration, and you're able to go, am I doing the wrong thing? And you can look around and either be like, yes, I am, or you could be like, oh, this is fine. I'm just very close to the guy in front of me. Thanks so much for watching this Now You Know clip.
Head over to Now You Know channel for full episodes of Tesla Time news and in depth.
And if you want to treat yourself and your family to something amazing, check this out.
Jesse and I have been enjoying Masterclass, where we've been learning all sorts of fun topics from the masters themselves. Magic from Penn and Teller. Yes, that Penn and Teller.
Filmmaking from Spike Lee. Yeah, that Spike Lee.
TV writing from Shonda Rhimes.
Acting from Helen Mirren.
And so many more.
Click the link down below to support our channel and experience what it's like to learn from the masters at Masterclass.